everyone, it's your favorite sizzling host, Babi Mawela, and we are shooting from the 4th Annual HR Champion Summit, where we are a media partner. We are also part of the moderation team, as well as part of the panelists of today's trending HR topics. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please click on the notification button so that every time we upload a new episode, you get a notification. Let us know what you think about today. Leave those comments in the comment section. Hope you enjoy.
And go through the first question around, there's this sort of always on wellness that we have, that, unintentionally we've sort of turned on another, I want to say, KPI of employees, that they now need to feel that they need to achieve this. Another tick box exercise rather than a genuine mechanism that we can use to support employee well-being.
I'm not going to downplay KPIs, but we cannot simply be chasing KPIs. We've got to come back to what environment have we created.
And that is where burnout really begins. It's about how much are you sacrificing yourself.
Don't burn out from working hard. You burn out from working hard on the wrong thing. Like, give me stuff that I really love doing. I'll do a 16-hour day, and sleep might interrupt my fun because I'm gonna wake up equally energized to get back to it.
And so I do strongly believe that managers are not supported, considering that some companies don't even put programs in place to support them, or they don't have strategies in place.
HR, and I'm hoping that it'll be useful to most of you guys that are in the room. So Connect HR is a web-based human resource management solution for skills development agencies and also training providers. We assist agencies to manage learner data, payroll, contracts, and also other documents. Also we assist with compliance as well, ensuring that learners can access their essential documents such as employment contracts and also their pay slips. So our features include leave management. We also have payroll and payslip processing. We have document control and also payslip distribution. And also we have the affiliate feature in case you're an accountant or you are a skills development agency and you have a lot of programs under your company. And learners will also have their own individual profiles on our system. And if you want more information, you can just come to stall number 7. And then I'm looking forward to meeting most of you guys. Thank you.
Talent acquisition from their own sense, from their own perspective. 7 has, when it comes to the likes of your United Kingdoms, your Australia, and
is that top talent is in short supply in this regard, at least, and so all of you want the best.
Balancing between AI-powered recruitment systems and human intervention is important. Get into an interview panel. Yes, there are some organizations that have been seen to use transcripts to use as a scorecard metric. So the AI-generated platform considers the transcript and the sample answers in the scoring process.
let's start with you. How do we define leadership?
But you have to lead at the point of need, and that will be his understanding. As a leader, you need to create clarity, which is the C. Nobody will follow you if you do not know where you're going. So you've got to create clarity at the next level. And be very clear about it.
Taking the cognizance that we are transitioning from a VUCA world to a Barney world. Barney meaning brittle, anxious, non-linear, imperceptible. After COVID, it's caused this transition to happen. So empowering our next generation leaders and defining those parameters requires critically a high performance trust competitive, but taking into cognizance their buy-in and an understanding of what that culture requires.
An extensive overhaul of the employment equity legislation.
Complying not only with the letter but with the spirit of the legislation. So cutting off corners simply because you have found a loophole in the system doesn't work.
G'day, my name is Idal Novak. I'm a sales account executive for Sage Payroll and HR Solutions in South Africa. We sell HR and payroll for our medium segment companies, which is mainly Sage Business Cloud, Payroll Professional, and Sage 300 People and Sage 300 People Managed Cloud Solutions. So today we were able to showcase the product and just introduce the product to our HR executives that attended the event over here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
From pieces of work, from meetings. I mean, you're a key contributor to this part of the work, but everyone else is in the meeting besides yourself with no explainable reason for that.
If we are really serious about eradicating, we need to start being proactive. We need to start looking at bullying as an enabler.
So, first things first, Eliezer is a triple BEA, level 1 company that is focusing mainly on human resources consultation. Offer various courses from some accredited and some non-accredited.
The forefront of having to convince organizations that AI is an enabler. It's not there to take over.
HR must make sure that the procedures are proceduring, the processes are processing.
I run a mentorship program and we provide graduates to previously unemployed graduates. We mentor them.
Learning how to also detach from your idea.
Question more, I think, of a comment. And I think we must be intentional as we continue to build ecosystems that support HR people.
Realize that the word human comes from the word humus, the Latin word which means soil. We are of the soil.
What we need to do when it comes to change is over-communicate. Tell people over and over what's coming.
Right now in the HR space. So how do we allow these disruptors to help us move faster?
So it is up to us, firstly, to join our voices together, because then there is so much power in numbers.
Because there's no one-stop shop. There's not one silver bullet that fits all of your needs and addresses everything that you need for your staff. It takes a combination of products to fit your...
Is each part of the employee life cycle. I think Unilever does it really well. They've got 16 touch points across the employee life cycle in order to ensure that the employee feels supported.
what's arriving or coming through the horizon is obviously AI. But apart from AI, there's also the whole concept of automation, where particularly you see within the automotive plants where human beings are being replaced.
HR space, just think about your employee life cycle. Every stage is likely to be automated, so more time for us to be intelligent and strategic and all those nice things.
Why do we have the marshals of this world in workplaces?
And the second one is socio-economic issues that we have to struggle with daily.
Workplaces, we have seen the rise of project-based skills-first workplaces, just to replace the rigid job titles that we see today. We'll see more freelancers, gig workers, and basically internal talent marketplace.
The biggest trend I think is coming is AI agents. We're not talking about chatbots, we're talking about systems that can independently make decisions, and run operations entirely without any human.
There's also something about remote work and becoming increasingly independent. And I think from the perspective of the human factor, this gentleman said, expand faster than the master.
And I'm the Chief Learning Solutions Officer from Ultimate Training Consultants, the organizers of the event. I'm not a man of many words. I just want to say thank you for everyone for showing up. I know there was quite a bit of a shuffle here and there, but I'm lucky to have people like Carl in my corner who thinks off his feet and make sure that everything runs smoothly. Thank you so much, Carl. I'd like to thank all the speakers for showing up and turning up. It means a lot to us. Thank you for making this day a day that it has been, which is a good day, I guess.
Kungabe khona engizisola ngakho? Hayi, angicabangi kanjalo.
Such things happen unexpectedly. The process of document submissions can be annoying sometimes.
Work is always tense, but there's always a reward at the end.
Having personal obligations is not always a bad thing.
Mommy, are you going to be able to take me to the doctor?
Of course, my baby. Elithuba engilitholileyo leze isimo singafani nakuqala.
Loving what you do sometimes doesn't feel like a job.
Using modern day technologies has made document submissions easier.
Being part of your community creates a safe space not only at work, but also at home.
Hi everyone, I am with Mackie from Pelegeza, and we want to find out from you, Mackie, what are your key takeaways from the event?
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've actually enjoyed the dialogue. I've never thought that I would hear a revolution in HR, and today the resonance was that. And then perhaps the revolution is about how we do things now. Into the future, there's quite a lot of ideas and exciting tips that we actually are walking away with here. That talks to the revolution, and the revolution is actually calling for us to, live out what we've been doing in the past, and then start with new forms of really doing and managing and supporting HR forward. So I remain excited and I look forward to what the society that is here, what it's going to contribute to the broader society, because we really need the revolution. There's quite a lot of psychological shortfalls that were highlighted in what we've been doing or how we've been doing things in the past. But moving forward, it looks like really the revolution is about the people, and that really ignites my passion in really being excited about the future, because future looks bright. I can actually say it very proudly now. The future looks bright, the future of people. So yes, that's what I took out from here. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I am with Chico Walia. I'm the organizer of this great event, the 4th annual HR Champion Summit. And Chico, well done on such an amazing event. What are your key takeaways from today?
Well, thank you so much, Pavala. Thank you for being part of the panels and hosting some of the panels as well. We appreciate that. So the key takeaways for me was the networking side of it and the intimate setting of the event itself. It's been a good turnout. I really appreciate the delegates that came through and pulled through. We've got people that came in from Uganda, Namibia, as well as Eswatini as well. So yeah, it's been a great event, and we're definitely looking forward to the next one next year. So be there or be left out.
Be left out. You heard it from Chico himself. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for. Hi everybody, I am with Nomsa, and we just want to get an understanding of what your key takeaways are from the event.
For me, the key takeaways from this event. For me, the key takeaways from this event was, one, the concept of healing in the workplace. I think that for me hit the nerve, to say there is so much that people are healing from and it's affecting the workplace, and nobody is talking about the word healing in the workplace. So that was a huge takeaway. And then the second takeaway was individualized compensation and benefits. Organizations have got a whole catalog of what they will give, what they've decided to give, and they're not going to customize it to talk to you. And yet we also expect a retention. So how about you retain me and you compensate me in a way that means something to me? So I liked that discussion. And the concept of pay me now, I think is revolutionary, and I think it's very necessary, because if you're gonna talk about meaningful wellness, if I can't come to work because I'm stressed, I don't have money, I'm gonna fake illness. If I can access what I've already worked for, why not? And that talks to revolution, that talks to transformation. It's just maverick, because then I don't fake anything. I've worked for it, give it to me now, a certain percentage of it, and then later you can give me the rest. I liked that. And then also what I liked is that why make benefits that are not necessary for me compulsory? Like the issues of medical aid, the issues of pension fund. And then it spoke to something that happened during the COVID, to say, why are we so futuristic in terms of benefits? If we are going to, if I need my pension fund now, I'm losing my house now, I'm losing my car now, I need to pay off school fees now. Why this focus on future that you might not get to? And I don't think organizations are ready for that. Even the things that they make compulsory, they're not talking to the real problems that people are experiencing. So in sum, it talks to being intentional about understanding what employees want and not be afraid to individualize and customize it, because you are keeping me as an individual, not us as a group. Yeah, I think those were the main things that for me I found quite interesting. It's my take homes, it's things that I will share, to say what conversations do I initiate as a result of some of the reminders that took place here, because some of these things are not new. It's just that we're not doing things about them. and then we talk about them again next year. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned for our next guest. Hi, everyone. I am with Kyle Chetty, one of our favorite podcast guests who happened to be the MC of today's event. Kyle, what are your key takeaways from the event?
I think it was such an encouraging event for HR professionals to just gather around together and just share insights. I think a lot of the takeaways for me was just really around technology and AI and how it's shaping the future of work. And how, as HR professionals, we need to start understanding what is the future looking like, and what are some of the things that we can do and take back in our workplace that could actually transform and change. Some of the other key takeaways for me was obviously the new employment equity legislation and some of those sectorial targets and how we can do that, and how we can just make sure it's not just a tick box exercise, but how do we make a meaningful contribution. And there's a lot. I also really enjoyed the panel discussion around, the new HR landscape and what does that look like for us in the future of HR, and where do we find ourselves and how we can actually, make a valuable impact, but also understand what's around us. So it was really an insightful session for me. It was a thought-provoking session for me. I enjoyed the expertise shared by all the panelists that shared information. So yeah, it was overall a good day.
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, everybody. This is our last guest. See you next time.